Please subscribe, and you can download this code from description below. In Python, the term subscriptable refers to an object's ability to be accessed using square brackets, commonly used to index or slice sequences like strings, lists, and tuples. To determine whether a Python object is subscriptable or not, you need to consider the object's data type and whether it supports indexing or slicing operations. This tutorial will cover the following topics. Subscriptable objects are those that can be accessed using square brackets for indexing or slicing. Examples include strings, lists, tuples, and some custom objects when you implement specific methods. Non-subscriptable objects do not support indexing or slicing. These include integers, floats, sets, dictionaries, and other objects that lack the necessary methods. Understanding whether an object is subscriptable or not is essential for correctly working with various data types in Python. Make sure to check the documentation for custom objects to determine their subscripting behavior, and remember that not all objects support square bracket access. If you're working with Python and editline, libdet, on Mac OS and have encountered an issue where the #, key combination, appears to be bound to the edprevword command, you might be wondering why this happens and how to handle it. This tutorial will explain this behavior and provide code examples to help you understand and potentially modify it. On Mac OS, editline is used as the default command line editing library for Python's interactive shell, Python or Python 3 in the terminal. Editline interprets certain key combinations differently than other libraries, like new readline, which might be more familiar to Linux users. One such key combination is the #3 keystroke, which Mac OS interprets as the #. By default, editline is configured to interpret the #3, as a command to move to the previous word, edprevword. This can be confusing if you're trying to type the # or if you're accustomed to different behavior on other systems. To address this issue and change the key binding for the # when working with Python/editline on Mac OS, you can customize your shell's configuration. Below, we'll provide code examples for two commonly used shells, bash and zsh. Open your /.bashrc or /.bash_profile file in a text editor, or create one if it doesn't exist. Add the following lines to disable the # binding and restore its default behavior as a special character. Open your /.zshrc file in a text editor, or create one if it doesn't exist. Add the following lines to disable the # binding and restore its default behavior as a special character. With these configurations in place, the #3 should no longer trigger the edprevword command, allowing you to use it as a special character in your Python or shell commands. Understanding and customizing key bindings in editline on Mac OS can help you avoid unexpected behavior when working with the # or other special characters. By modifying your shell configuration as shown in the code examples above, you can regain control over the #'s behavior and ensure a smoother experience when using Python/editline on Mac OS. ChatGPT.